Hello students. Have you ever seen human brain from inside? No, don't bother. We will take you through the journey of human brain. From inside, brain is made up of neurons, also called as nerve cells. You know students, brain is one of the most important organ of the whole nervous system. Brain as an organ is made up of brain tissues, which in turn are made up of nerve cells, also known as neurons. The brain tissues are made up of other supporting cells also, called glial cells, also known as neuroglia. Let us see their structure and functions one by one. A neuron or nerve cell is the structural and functional unit of brain. Brain is made up of millions of neurons. Hence, it is called building block or structural unit also. Also students, neurons not only build brain but all the functions which brain does are actually done by neurons. Hence, they are called functional unit. For example, when we say brain receives signals, but actually it is the neurons inside the brain who do the job of receiving the signals. So, they are the functional units of our brain. It will be surprising for you to know that neuron is the longest cell of human body with the length of over 100 micron. These nerve cells are highly specialized to receive and transmit different kinds of stimuli. Stimuli, as you know, is nothing else but plural of the word stimulus, which here means an event in the environment which causes the living organism to respond. For example, when you see a cake and move your hand to pick it up. In this case, cake is stimulus while your hand movement is response. Similarly, when you see a movie and cry or laugh, here movie is stimulus and your crying or laughing is the response. These stimuli are carried by neurons in the form of electrical impulses or signals from one part of the body to the brain or spinal cord and from here to another part of the body. Till now, we have seen what are nerve cells. Now let us see their structure. A neuron typically consists of three basic parts: cyton, axon and many dendrons. Cyton is also called perikaryon. That is, area of cell surrounding the nucleus is called cyton. It has nucleus with abundant plasma called neuroplasm. Thus we call plasma in cell as cytoplasm. The cytoplasm has many granules called Nissel's granules. Nissel's granules are aggregates of ribosomes. Do you remember? Ribosomes are organelles in the cell that produce proteins. So these granules have clusters of ribosomes and proteins produced by them. Just like other cells, cyton too has mitochondria, ribosomes, lysosomes and endoplasmic reticulum. Neurons are special cells as they do not have ability to divide like other cells, which means new neurons cannot be formed. So once your brain cells get damaged or if they die, they can never grow back. That is why when we age, the neurons which die does not get replaced, which results in memory loss. Students, have you seen a human who gets electric shock? Yes, you must have seen, in cartoons at least. Look at the hairs. Something similar we see on the head of neuron also. These are numerous processes, that is extension, that come out from the surface of cell body or cyton. These processes or extensions are called as dendron. Dendrons further divided into smaller branches called dendrites. Dendrites receives the electrical impulses from the sense organs like skin, eyes, nose, etc. and further transfer them towards the cyton. The dendrites increase the surface area for receiving these signals from other neurons and hence increasing the overall brain functioning. Have you seen the tail of lizard? Yes, of course. In fact, do you know our neuron also has something which looks like tail? It is nothing but axon. There is only one axon in a neuron, which is elongated, slender projection coming out from the cyton. The end of axon has many fine branches called as axon terminals, which have knob-like swelling at its end, called as synaptic knob. Axon carries electrical impulses from one neuron to the other neuron. Some axons may be covered by a protective sheath called myelin sheath. Myelin sheath acts as an insulator and ensures rapid transmission of the nerve impulses. If myelin sheath is not there, the transmission becomes very slow. Myelin sheath is not continuous but absent at regular intervals. These places where myelin sheath is absent are called as nodes of Ranvier. The region between the nodes is called as internode. So students, in this video we have seen what are neural cells, also called as neurons, and their functions. Now, can you tell me whether brain is made up of only single kind of neuron cells? Well, pause the video and think about it. In our next video, we will learn about types of neurons and glial cells.